And there we go, I'm live. Excellent. Hello everybody, I'm Jeff, the half-assed VTuber. The VTubers have skills, talents, good personalities. Not me, I just play games because I feel like it. And for some strange reason I stream. I don't know why. They added 2 new endless maps today, so we're going to be playing those, as well as a new DLC coming in November. Cold as Ice DLC, which should be fun. But anyway, let's go in here and go to Endless. I already had to play the... As you can see, they're locked. I just quickly played the Master's Courtyard to get this one unlocked so I can do it. Then once I've finished doing this Endless mode, then I'll take a break where I do the Hidden Dock one. And then I'll play that one on stream in probably, I don't know, an hour or so, depending on how long this takes. And how long it takes me to unlock it. So, with this one, the map is fairly simple. They'll come out that door down here first, and they'll go that way and that way. And then they'll come out this door and go down there, and then this door and go down, as long as it's the same as the scenario, of course. It's probably not going to be the same as the scenario. They'll probably come out this door, that door, and then all the doors at once, as they do. So... As for monsters, we know we get these big fire guys from the bottom door down here. As long as it is the same as the scenario. There's probably going to be sappers coming from some other doorway. I don't know. But anyway, for traps, we're going to take barricades, with takes 2 spaces. Because it just seems like a good idea. Oh yes, I'll do the weapons first to get those out of the way. We're going to take our usual crossbow with headshots trigger explosion, headshot kills trigger explosions. Stone staff increase secondary attack range. And for trinkets, we're going to take the mana rage trinket and the trap reset trinket. Now, normally you'd take heals barricades when activated, but I think I'm going to take the traps passively reset faster. Because I think I should be able to keep those barricades safe, hopefully. I think. If not, I can always just double up on the barricades or replace them as they die, hopefully. Well, at least that's me being hopeful. I probably will regret this, and we'll probably have to redo this stream later. Hopefully I named the stream correctly. Endless Master's Courtyard to Wave 30. Excellent. Okay. And for traps, we're probably going to go for lasers, because they'll be little fast guys, and, well, that's the best way of taking care of them. We will probably go for deep freeze, because fire guys hate ice, and that just seems like a smart decision. We will go for... I want to take the window of butterflies. But I'm probably going to do it the same as I did the scenario, which means we're going to take the dart spitter, the lasers, the deep freeze, and tar. We do have space for one other thing, but I think auto ballista is probably going to be it. Because it has a high amount of damage, even though it's a single target. It should still work quite well, wherever the auto ballista is. For some strange reason I didn't see it when scrolling down here. Ah, there it is. And it's going to have the arcane damage. That one there, it's got increased range. That one, ice damage. Because naturally, we're going to just try and freeze them all. And I've wasted 4 minutes of your time talking about weapons this time. So let's play. Well, let's oh yeah, it's the same loadout that I just had because I had to do the scenario. I'm going to do this the same as I did on the scenario, which is just that. Which means I have 0 money to spend on traps at the moment. But at least I won't have to worry about them getting down there and messing with that. Hopefully that gap's big enough. It was big enough in the test that I did. But anyway, we're going to do the first lot with the stone staff and the crossbow. Because we have to. We don't have the resources to do anything else. I forgot to check if there was actually going to be sappers, but oh. There's always sappers, so we can pretty much guarantee that there'll be sappers at least. Oh, the Mana Rage Trinket has the upgrade for more mana. There's the first big fire guy. Now we'll just mop up the small fries here. They all run off in that direction. From my testing in the scenario, putting traps over here, probably not a smart idea. Just because... actually, we should probably put some lasers and stuff over here. Because if sappers do come from this direction, I don't really want to spend the time dealing with them. So if we put some lasers here, we can spend our time over here and just kill these. And hopefully the sappers will get taken out by this. I could have just put it at the door, I suppose, or even further along here, actually. Oh, if need be, if we need more lasers later, we can always put them over there. But, yeah, this seems like a good enough spot. To give myself good practice, I made sure to do it on the hard difficulty level, whatever it is called. Nightmare mode? I don't know. For the scenario one. If any of them get past me here, I can just jump down there because they have to run the long way around. Okay, do I have enough to do more lasers on this side? That is a very good question. We'll probably do it in the middle so that they have time to space themselves out a little bit more. Oh, they'll be coming from the other side first, of course. Of course they are. They're coming from both sides. Oh, I left a coin behind.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. They breached another door.
Ultimately, I'm going to have to go and deal with all that.
Here they come.
Hopefully... Oh, there's archers already. Yeah, once they get to about up the stairs and stuff, I think I might leave this part and go and deal with them. Well, go and start dealing with them, and they're there. Okay. Off I go. Luckily, they all seem to run down the side when they're coming along here, except for a couple which go off that way. So I think I might put lasers down this edge, and it should get a good number of them, hopefully.
That won't be the last.
No, it will not. I think here, I don't know if I want lasers along this area. Probably later to catch the little fires that might get through, the little flames. And if I put them here, it takes up a good amount of gap, but this area is just too large to cover it all, as you can see. So I'm thinking I just put 3 of those down for the time being, and hope for the best. I'm just going to hope that the sappers come out of this gate every time the sappers come, because if all the other endless modes are anything to go by, they always tend to come from the first gate anyway. Sometimes they'll come from the other gates as well, but usually it's always the first gate. Now, sometimes those fire guys don't actually drop the smaller guys, and I'm wondering what the conditions for that is. But I'm starting to think that... Well, I was thinking that it might have been if they died by ice damage. But that might not be the case, because that one died by ice damage and did not do the whole thingamajig thing. Now, it is a pity that I'm not getting my combos early on, like you really should. Combos are good after all, for coins, but we'll just rely on our... We'll just hope, effectively. Actually, we might put some lasers in here. Why not? We'll put it here where the thing's narrowest. And some tar.
More enemies on the way.
Hopefully we can get some good combos here. I probably should have put one of the tar things in this square instead of that square. There we go, there's a combo. The thumbnail is from when I played this on the scenario mode. It'll probably end up looking very similar to that once it's done. Yeah, just watching them walk through the lasers over there. 6 combo. Oh yeah, you guys are just gonna walk through there because I didn't put any tar in that location. I'm gonna leave him with a little bit of health so he dies in the thing for combo. Hey, we got some tar. We'll put that in there. Do need to keep an eye out for those sappers when they do eventually come. You know what? We'll put more tar down.
Let's have fun.
Not that it's... that was actually probably a terrible decision to put tar instead of damage dealing stuff, because we could have put some of these in. In fact, I think I might do some of these and then more lasers and then more of these. He didn't even hit the laser. So after I've done the 2 new endless ones that they've chucked in, I'm going to probably hold off on playing the game again until the DLC comes out. I do hope that they add in the old classic maps. I also hope that the DLC doesn't cost too much. I remember the DLC is not costing much for Orcs Must Die 2, so hopefully that'll be the same here. I'm gonna put that in there. Effectively, we're just probably going to coat this entire area in tar. Hey, a skull. Nice. Not that I really need very many of those anymore. I don't have enough skulls to max everything out at the moment, but, you know, I've got enough skulls to be quite happy. So we'll put more lasers here.
No better spot than here.
And I think for the time being we'll chuck in one of those, and later on another. Actually, we might put a auto ballista in this corner. I don't think anything's ever going to run in that corner, so probably won't need any traps there. Ah, that was a nice 5 combo. Now I don't have enough traps to be able to sit back and do nothing at the moment, but we might as well see how well these traps are going. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something now. Okay. My biggest worry is if one of the fire guys dies and drops the little tiny flames that go down there and hit the barricades. But I really do like the trap reset trinket, just naturally giving all the traps faster resets. Because eventually it makes it so I don't have to do anything. And with enough control traps like these walls and these ceiling bits, it eventually makes it so I can just sit back and do nothing. Which I suppose doesn't really make for the best entertainment, I suppose. Next wave. Well, we're going to put more tar down. We don't really need it, but it's always good to have.
More enemies on the way.
We're just looking at the map. I like to get it into places where I can actually see it. Because if you put it over these lasers, it becomes quite annoying to see. Well, oh, I was trying to shoot him in the back, but then he changed direction. I think I'm going to line this entire wall with auto ballistas. See, none of the little fire guys dropped that time. Don't know why. Maybe they did. Maybe they just died straight away. I don't know. Yeah, I should get some lasers going down the edge down there, just so all those guys were walking through them constantly. But lasers don't really do enough damage, I suppose. So they're good for combos later on and killing the really small fries, the little runners. But we're at wave 8 now and haven't seen any sappers, so if they're going to come, it'll probably be wave 9 or 11, I would say. Ooh, apparently one update they did today is now when these coins drop, they'll drop on a place where you can actually get it, rather than a place where it won't be able to be gotten. Which is always nice. Okay, if there is sappers, it'll probably be this round. Or the 11th one. I don't think it'll come at the same time as Mr. Moneybags, which I think starts at 10. With the trap resets trinket set to make these things reset faster, they shouldn't be able to make it through here very easily. Oh, there's a guy that I have to actually worry about. A couple of them, in fact. But yeah, if sappers do come, I think they'll come through this upper gate. Then again, with the amount of fire lords that they're sending at me, I probably don't think they'll bother with sappers. If you watched my campaign playthrough of this, I'd set all my traps up down there, which really wasn't the smartest decision. You're very limited on space for traps, and you couldn't use ceiling ones. But I suppose it was good practice for when I eventually did basement. But I suppose even basement technically has room for some ceiling traps. Some of the new mobs that are coming in the DLC that's coming up. I can't remember the name of it now. I showed it at the beginning of the video if you want to grab the name of it. We'll have Cyclops enemies that disable traps. So it'll make these scenarios a lot more difficult, most likely. We'll just do more control and more control and more control as we go through. Eventually, by the time they're getting to this corner, we probably won't be getting combos anymore. Well, we will be getting combos, we just won't be getting money for the combos. Oh, I thought he dropped 1,200. But that's nearly nothing that he dropped that time. I feel very disappointed at that. My screen seems so dark today. Oh. Oh.
exactly tidy.
We probably didn't need the Mana Rage Trinket, but it's always handy to have. We probably could have taken some other trap to bring along with us.
Another threat vanquished.
Maybe butterfly windows, but considering I'm using the whole hallway rather than pushing them down the side of the hallway, it wouldn't have worked very well. And that's entirely because of those fire guys that I just blew up there. Their existence makes it very difficult to
We win.
set up my usual trap situations.
This should be fun.
Now the annoying thing about sappers is they only make the sounds when they get to the doorway. But that one yellow dot there, that's going to be a crossbow guy. With the speed that he's going at this stage. Later on, he'll be going much faster. Oh, that guy got pretty far. I need to keep better eyes on that.
Fall, foul beasts.
I'm gonna do that. Might actually put some of these in this section here in the hope that the fire guys never make it never make it that far. Because it is quite expensive to set this area up with all the traps. Even though by not having any barricades up here, it does make it less likely that I have to worry about repairing them. Still have to dodge those. You can actually blow them up with the crossbow. You can probably blow them up mid-air as well. Did that guy fall down there, stay alive? No. Okay.
Finish them off. I'm not cleaning that up.
My combos aren't very high here. The highest I've seen so far is 5.
I must heal.
Ouch.
Goodness me.
Oh, there was an 8. That was nice. Any heal potions around here?
For the order.
Oh, I suppose I don't need it now. We're just going to get that started there.
Breach.
I don't know what I really want trap-wise.
Enemies on the way.
Probably do that. And then we'll have traps coming down the center here. Because the big guys tend to walk down the center most of the time. So being able to hit them from every angle is probably the wisest decision.
Sorry to see that one gone.
Well, the lasers are very good at taking out those guys, so I probably will put some lasers here just in case.
Away with you.
Too many of the enemies walking the other way. Maybe I should have set this up on this side and had them come around this way. But then I probably would have noticed the same thing, but just from the opposite direction. Eventually it should get to the stage where I'm getting good kill streaks, I suppose. My original plan for tonight was to actually play Minecraft. I was going to make a wool farm. But then this announcement came out and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll do that. Get them over and done with.
Well, that was a challenge.
Who's the last guy? There he is. Mortar, I think. Why not? I should have really brought some traps that can fit in there. Maybe... Oh, here comes 2 of the most annoying guys in the game. Grenaders. Yep, they're going to come up here and then they're going to come into my trap area. There we go. So this is wave 13 when they appear. Just wondering if snappers are also going to appear with them as well. Starting to get the feeling that the lasers over there and over there probably weren't really worth it. Probably weren't needed.
You won't get past me.
But oh well. We'll just kill them all in these areas and be happy about it. Get our combos while they're still worth money.
Another threat vanquished. Not sorry to see that one gone. Let's see.
Are you in the lasers? If you weren't, you did know anyway. Okay, so wave 14 is another go break. We're not going to really worry about the go break. I'm thinking I put some of these here, just because it might be useful. I don't know. We'll get some more of these going down here. I think that location, because it is more lined up this doorway than that one there that's lined up with the other hallway area. Now, I really should keep some money on reserve in case I need to replace the barricade down there. But I think we're fine for the time being. Oh my god, it smells like feet at the moment. I shouldn't have taken off the shoes in here.
Who's next? And down it goes.
Oh, one of those guys actually got pretty far there.
Well, that was a challenge.
Yeah, I need more auto ballistas. Just to increase the amount of arcane that we got going on.
Excellent location.
They'll all pick the same target, but you know, it'll still be some arcane damage. Plus, anything that might get through all the other traps is usually going to be a singular target. Hey, Mr. Moneybags again. Nice. Now we're going quite good at the moment already. We're at half an hour and we're halfway there. Now, Frozen increases the amount of damage they take, and Stoned increases the amount of damage they take. I believe Arcane also increases the amount of damage that they take. So getting all three of those on Mr. Moneybag at once does kill him pretty quickly. They are activating quite a lot of my traps quite far up, aren't they? Not sure if I should bother putting a trap there. Not sure if it will get activated properly when they get down here. Maybe there. Suppose I should fill this area up full of traps before I do the corner, because you never know where you might need it in the corner. Those little flames are going to be an annoyance. Let's just load that up there. And then we'll get a row down the center. Now, we haven't seen any snappers so far, so maybe there isn't going to be any. It's a nice change of pace not having them on the map. This map you could probably do endless by... Truly endless, I mean, by maybe putting spring traps here and springing them into that. And then spring traps here, springing them into that. And then if you get them to go around the back here, more spring traps into that one. And then more spring traps into that one before you get them to go into the middle there. Well, you don't really want them to go into the middle there, but That's ultimately where they want to go. And you still technically have to give them a path, even if it's a path of death. Now the traps at the moment seem to be good enough that nothing's getting through this area. I don't really want to put any more traps going further down the hallway that way because of these fire guys. If one of them dies going in that direction down the stairs, the fire things will continue going towards the barricade, and that's not really what we want. We want the fire guys coming down this hallway and dying to all our traps. I don't really want to invest the ridiculous amount of traps that we would need for the other hallway. The auto blister has not got the range to get that guy there. More auto blisters? I think so.
Enemies on the way.
I think we probably want to line this up with this door here. Well, there's some hunters. We haven't seen them in a little while. I think it was, what, wave 13 that we got the grenaders? So it will be wave 18 that they come again? And then wave 23? I think so.
Another threat vanquished.
Now, if we had gotten rid of the boundary range trinket, there's a lot of traps we could have taken. We could have taken a floor trap, maybe brimstone with the arcane upgrade, and then interchange these with brimstone. That would have been pretty good. Gonna sneeze.
Won't be the last.
Whoa. Okay. Nothing got past? Okay. Excellent. I turned away from the computer monitor there and sneezed into the ground. Ooh, a skull. Of course, that all piece of candy thing reminds me of Adam West, and man, it's a... I wish he was still around. He was a funny guy. I probably shouldn't have put that there, though. That was a waste of resources.
More enemies on the way.
Got to remember at the end of this wave to sell that one quickly and reuse the money elsewhere. Because these walls cost just a little bit less than these ceiling ones, and the ceiling ones are so much better than the wall ones. I can get some down there, but I think I'm going to put auto blisters down there.
Drive them back. Finish them off. Down it goes. Well, that's a challenge. Another threat vanquished.
I don't know what I'm going to do when we get to wave 30. I think I probably just sell one of those barricades when we get to wave 30 and then end the game.
A worthy foe.
Oh, okay, he must have died to ballistas.
This should work.
Oh, and we can even get some more ballistas here. If anything gets that far. Probably nothing will get that far. We've got one yellow dot coming over there. That'll be an archer. So since the grenaders didn't come at 18, they must come at 23, so... Oh well, we'll know that they're coming in. And at least we know we don't have to worry about sappers in this one. Just fire guys. And we pretty much don't have to do anything anymore. The amount of control mechanisms that we've got here is fairly decent. Do have to worry about archers shooting at us though. Nothing fell down there that I have to worry about. And cyclopses. Such as that. Right, where am I? I'm down here.
Is not the end.
That must be the last guy of this wave. He probably won't be the last guy to come because I see a red dot going the wrong direction. And these coins will probably be the last ones that I get from random kills.
Down it goes.
He got special treatment because... Oh, excellent, I sold it. Okay.
More enemies on the way!
Very good.
Well, not enough to put the last two. Once we've done all the ceiling of these and done all the walls with those, then we'll put tar everywhere across the floor. And all the while we're doing that, we'll probably be putting ballistas in. We'll just stone him there so he takes even more damage. Yeah, it's only 500 coins that he gives you. That's not much at all. Just 500 more coins. Well, 400 more coins, and I can put the last one of these in. Unless, of course, I decide to put them in here. I might put one here, and then line the rest of this up with auto ballistas.
That won't be the last.
Getting some all decent kill streaks now. I can probably keep the kill streaks going a bit just with my my weapon as well.
That won't be the last. Well, that's a challenge. Not exactly tidy, but...
Oh, okay, they're still dropping coins. It must be 25 that they stop dropping coins. I don't know. I never know. You would think I would have become a much better player at this by now. But they're still dropping an alright amount of coins when they die at the moment. We'll put another one of those in because it should still be effective, and chuck one of these here. Probably put one more auto ballista in there. Ah, here's the grenaders, wave 21. So maybe it was wave 11 that they came earlier. Two of them will go straight to the rift because only two target you, and the rest will run to the rift. Of course, only one got to the rift there because one of them died by these traps pretty straight away. Those are very effective traps. Man, that's a lot of ogres coming. I might put a barricade in here just for the hell of it, like put it there. And then maybe another one,
Sorry to see that one gone.
yeah, you know what? We're gonna put a barricade there. And hope the fire guys don't get to it.
Vile creature.
They probably will, so it'll probably get destroyed, but if it does get destroyed, then we can just replace it, I suppose.
Down it goes.
But yeah, we don't have to do much at the moment anymore. Ah, we lost our kill streak because I missed the headshot.
A vile creature. Dead.
Suppose we'll help with the armored ogre there. And one little guy who got lost.
No better spot than here.
And if we're going to force them down to here, we might as well put some of these in. I might put that there like that. So the small guys will go down the middle, and the big guys will go around the edge. Just to separate them if they start to get that far. Because I believe Mr. Moneybags can go down through a single row like that one between the two barricades there. Yeah, I do need to watch out for those little fire guys. They will destroy my barricades.
Not exactly tidy, but oh well.
Still getting all right coins at the moment. Later we'll be getting coins purely based on the number of things that we kill.
I'm not cleaning that up. Who's sorting out the pieces?
Okay, we might as well put this in now, which is here, and that way they've got the gap around the edge there that they can get through.
Be the last.
The big guys do need a 2-space gap, so down the edge there, and as you can see, if you can put these traps in, or the tar trap as better representation I suppose, then they can walk there. Which means I probably will... oh, we got a little gap there that won't work, but that's fine. We'll put these down here. And then any space that we can't put anything else, we'll put ballistas. So we'll probably put ballistas down the edge there, because that's somewhere they can fit. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting barricades. So maybe the barricades are a bad idea. We'll sell the barricades. Barricades will end up dying otherwise. We might put barricades down here as a last line of defense or something. But we'll get most of the money back for that one. We won't get it all because it's damaged.
Messy, but effective. Goodness me! A worthy foe.
Well, that was a lot of combos in there. I do like to see those combos. Yeah, not enough lasers to stop all the little flames. Okay, we'll sell those. We didn't get all our money back for it, but that's fine. I need to sell these corner traps. We'll put 1, 2, 3 in here so they go, and that way they won't bother about the edge. Or at least I don't think they'll bother about the edge. I wasn't sure, but when those fire guys become the small fire guys, do they turn yellow on the map? I wasn't paying attention.
Not sorry to see that one. Messy, but effective. Who's next? Not exactly tidy, but oh well. Another threat vanquished. And down it goes.
No, we're just gonna freeze them and get a little bit more combo there. And by freeze, I mean stone. Where's his head?
That will be the last.
That guy's hit at least. Last two guys.
Well, that was a challenge.
Ah, it's in my way. Oh, I forgot to sell those. Oh. Already got that in. We might put some ballistas around here.
One of these here. Goodness me.
Mr. Moneybags.
That worked well.
I don't think he was even hitting the lasers, which is kind of annoying. Oh, we got 500 coins for something.
Never get that out of my ropes.
Suppose we'll put a couple more of those in.
Messy, but effective.
The two new ones haven't fired yet. There we go.
A worthy foe. Goodness me. A vile creature.
I'm probably hampering my own kill streaks by stoning the enemies so they're not activating the traps.
Well, that a lesson for the rest.
But yeah, I'm not getting much coins now from these things.
Goodness me.
Good shots.
That won't be the last. Another threat
Ooh, a
vanquished.
10 combo.
A worthy foe.
We're definitely not getting coins or other drops anymore. Excellent, we managed to sell them. And what are we putting in? We'll put another one of these here.
Here's where they will fall.
I do like the sound of those blisters. They're doing all the work for me. Without the increased range, it means that the ones sitting right next to each other might not shoot the same thing. If one of them kills it first, the other one might end up shooting the next thing that comes along, which is nice.
Not exactly tidy, but oh well. I'm not cleaning that up. Who's next?
Great thing about this setup that I've got at the moment means that you can use it on the Nightmare mode or whatever it's called for the campaign version of this. You won't get this many traps in there because naturally it's only 8 waves, but or is it 10 waves? I forget.
Who's sorting out the pieces?
I think it's 8.
Well, that was a challenge.
I suppose we'll put some more tar in.
Perfection.
They won't get that far, but just in case. The yellow dot, that must be Dynamite Archer. As you can see, he's moving like twice as fast as he used to. We can pretty much just lie on the ground here, I suppose.
Another threat vanquished.
Maybe I'll only do one level tonight, maybe the other level tomorrow night.
That won't be the guys
Oh! Didn't see that coming.
I return at your hour of need.
Yeah, I might just do one level tonight.
That worked well.
The other one is Hidden Harbour or Hidden Dock or something along those lines. And it's a fairly easy one, hopefully.
Worthy of lesson for the rest. A vile creature.
I just realised that there's no trolls in this one.
Get that out of my robes.
Oh.
Goodness me.
I wonder how long they spent actually balancing these.
Who's next?
We can put that there.
More enemies on the way.
We can get 2 more of tar in. Or I can get another auto ballista.
Not sorry to see that one gone.
Put it there. Is there any room down the side here for audibles? No, only on the side. Okay.
A lesson for the rest.
Snow cannons could probably work quite well in here as well. Then again, snow cannons are always hit or miss with me, in my opinion. Much better to go for the thing that usually always hits, which is the auto ballista. Because if the enemy's moving too fast with the snow cannons, it might get out of its freeze before it can get frozen.
Not exactly tidy, but oh well. I'm not cleaning that up.
No, only a 35 kill streak.
I'll never get that out of my robes.
Yeah. Put another one in.
Won't be the last.
And the good thing is, the last one left will get all the auto ballistas shooting at it. Well, most of them. The ones within range. Wave 29. We don't have much longer to go now. Just this wave and the next. And all these traps down here were a needless expense. In fact, the lasers over there, needless expense. Those lasers behind there, needless expense. We didn't need any of them. Oh, grenaders. Okay. Didn't predict them coming at 29, but you know what? That's fine. Maybe they come every 8, so it would have been 13 for the first one, and then 11, and then 29. That makes sense. I love the sound of those auto ballistas.
Well, that's a challenge. A lesson for the rest. A vile creature. Not sorry to see that one gone. I'll never get that out of my robes.
Suppose we'll just help out by shooting some things, I suppose, rather than listening to the beautiful sounds of auto ballistas.
Who's next? That worked well. A worthy foe. And down it goes.
Last guy, there we go, and wave 30.
An excellent location.
The last wave we have to do anything
More
with.
enemies on the way.
As soon as we get down to the last guy on this one, I'm gonna sell one of those barricades. Ha! That guy didn't live very long with those auto ballistas shooting it.
Not exactly tidy, but oh well.
Mr. Moneybags. That doesn't really matter this time. Maybe it's arcane damage that stops them from splitting. We'll just lie on the ground here. The Moneybags is nearly dead and we haven't had to do anything.
Not exactly tidy, but oh well.
We'll just pick up our coins.
Another threat, thank you.
Thought there was one of those little runners getting by just then. Oh, that guy's probably the furthest that any of them have gotten so far.
Who's sorting out the pieces? I'm not cleaning that up.
Funny thing is about big guys, once they get frozen and stuff, they block the way for the ones behind them. For the most part.
That one gone.
Sometimes they glitch through, but most of the time they block the way.
A vile creature, dead.
Excellent, we sold a barricade. There we go. Now we just wait for the end. And wait for the end right here, inside the rift. You see our lovely lasers up there that we wasted the expense on. We could have used that to get more combos early on.
They're entering the rift.
Then I saw a yellow dot up there, but
We only have half our
maybe
rift
I was
points
imagining
remaining.
things.
More enemies in the rift. Not pass.
Hopefully that was wave 31. Yeah, 30 waves. Excellent. New high score, because naturally that's the first time I've ever done it. They also reset all the high score tables, so... oh well. 69 skills. Nice. Well, thank you for tuning into this one. I've been Jeff, the half-assed vTuber, and this has been Master's Courtyard on Endless to wave 30. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. I don't really, feel like doing the other one today. I'll just do it tomorrow. Adios, everybody.